morning, I shared a video from my home wishing you a Merry Christmas. And the overwhelming response was you all wanted to know the recipe for the donuts. So we're gonna go ahead and make the donuts. And it's so funny because when I woke up in the morning of Christmas morning, when I got out of bed, I did the Dunkin' Donuts man commercial in my head and I started laughing. Gotta make the donuts. So today we gotta make the donuts, okay? We are gonna start with a cup of almond flour. Make sure with baking that we get the precise measurements, okay? Then we're going to do, this is a 1 bowl donut as well, so it's really nice. We're gonna do 1/3 cup of powdered monk fruit. Remember, how do I get powdered monk fruit? Put monk fruit in your blender till it powders up. Okay, that's good. Can you hand me my notebook over there? Okay, to this we're gonna add 1/8 teaspoon of salt. And 2 teaspoons, thank you so much, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1, 2. And we had a couple holes in there, so. Okay, baking powder in, salt, and now let me get the cream and the eggs. So I saw this recipe and I really didn't like the recipe, so I made my own adjustments and I like it much better, much better. 2 eggs go in here. And let me wipe my hands. And 1/4 cup of bacon fat, okay? So get yourself a bacon fat strainer. $7 at Walmart. They're gonna be near the floor where you buy all your kitchen utensils, meaning kitchen tools like wooden spoons and whisks and stuff. Look around on the bottom shelf closest to the floor and it's like $6.97 and it's a bacon fat separator so that you're just getting bacon fat. I don't put it in the fridge, I stick it on the counter because I actually had to wait to make this recipe for you because I didn't have any available bacon fat. So save your bacon fat, especially if you're buying the uncured bacon. It's such a great, good fat for you to keep your fat burning, believe it or not. This is smoked applewood, and it's just fabulous in the donut. It tastes amazing. Okay, then I'm going to use today, the recipe calls for maple flavoring or vanilla flavoring, and I'm gonna use brown sugar cinnamon flavoring today, okay? And I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons. And that's really just for flavoring purposes. So we've got our almond flour, our monk fruit, baking powder, salt, fat, and 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, 2 eggs, and then our flavoring. So 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, and we're good to go. This whisks really easy, super fast. I don't need my hand mixer. Just a little whisk, and it's super smooth batter, and it's runny. So when you put it in your Ziploc bag to pipe it into your donut pan, be super careful because it's super runny. Okay, see how easy that is and so smooth. Okay, get my bag. Now I fold my lip over on my bag so that it stays put. And if anything gets on this area here, it's okay because I'm gonna fold it back out. Okay, let me get another spatula. So I get every last drop. My oven is set at 350 and it's preheated. This will make 6 donuts in a 6 donut pan or 24 donut holes. Okay, this is the easiest way I have found to get it into my donut pan, is just to pipe it. So if you have a piping bag, by all means, use your piping bag. Okay, that's ready. Now, if you're gonna use a metal donut pan, still grease it. And I've read that silicone pans, it's really hard to get the donuts out of. Well, I really had a hard time not having it just fall out. It's so easy. Just make sure you butter it really well, okay? So here is how I pipe. I get all the air out of my bag. Okay, and I use the flat side of my rubber spatula, and I keep the batter down, okay? So pull back, cut the tip, and hold it up because it's just gonna start pouring out, okay? And go around, and you can really fill it up. It's so simple, isn't it? Who knew making the donuts was not such a chore? It's so easy. And for special occasions, it's such an awesome thing to be able to just say, I'm gonna have a donut today and I'm still gonna lose weight. Okay, so now I'm like gonna clear out the opening, right? And then I'm gonna take my spatula and I'm gonna squeegee it. That's what I'm doing. I couldn't think of the word earlier. I'm gonna squeegee all that batter right to the hole and pour in my last donut. See? Super duper easy, isn't it? It's amazing. And it's really good batter. It's really yummy. Okay, so Trish, I don't want to use bacon fat. I don't like the thought of using bacon fat. Then use butter. Use butter. If you don't want to use heavy cream, use almond oil, almond milk. It's up to you. Same measurements. All right, this is going to go into the oven for 22 to 28 minutes, okay? If you're doing it in a silicone mold, it's more on the 28 minute. You wanna make sure that it's really nice brown on the bottom of the donut, which is the top that you see. Okay, so it's more on the 28 minute, okay? So we're gonna come back and we're gonna frost these with cream cheese, all right? Hey, we're back. Okay, so I have pulled the donuts out of the oven and I flipped the donut pan onto the parchment and let them cool, okay? That's really important that you just let them cool in the pan so that they will come out. And hopefully they come out, okay? And I just start pushing and wiggling until they're all out. Now, like I said before, I've heard that it's really hard to get them out of the silicone pans, but I have not had a problem yet, okay? So there they are. So they're nice and brown on the bottom, and that's the brownness you're looking for, okay? And they're brown on the top. So there's our donuts. I'm gonna flip them over. Okay, so in this bowl, I had a block of cream cheese that I warmed up. I really want the cream cheese warm. And then I've used 2 tablespoons of the maple bourbon pecan. and 2 tablespoons of glazed donut from the skinny syrups. And what it did, when it's warm, it's a little thinner and easier to frost these. And so I turned them upside down so that the bottom is on the top, and I just swirl it around in the frosting and get a lot of frosting. The donut's still warm, the frosting is warm, and it just comes up so sweet. It's so easy. I just took my hand blender, my hand mixer, I should say, and with the whisk attachment, and just whisked the skinny syrup into the warm cream cheese. Okay, so don't hold it by its hole. Hold it by its sides. And just twirl it in and bring it out. Now you could take a frosting knife, got a piece of donut in there, and you can frost these if you'd rather. I may take a frosting knife. Let's see. Now every time I've made this, I have leftover frosting, and I just put a lid on this little container and I put it in the fridge. And somehow it just takes care of itself. I think little elves go in and take spoonfuls at a time. Okay, and you just spread it over. It's so simple and so easy just to make donuts. You know, the kids did really good on their grades, and you want to do something special, have a special breakfast or whatever. So stinking simple to do. And you can frost these as much as you want. I don't think anybody's gonna complain that there was too much frosting. All right, so let me tell you what I made. One recipe makes 6 donuts, or 24 donut holes. It's that fun. And again, we just took the donut hole and we went in the frosting. Show you. We just spun it around and we frosted them just like that. Alrighty, I hope that you love this donut recipe. Does it taste like bacon? It really doesn't. It is so sweet and yummy. And when my daughter had this on Christmas Day, she said they were better than Krispy Kreme for her. One donut's gonna fill you up. It's about 4 carbs, and it is good fiber with the almond flour. So I hope that you enjoy these. If you do, please leave me a comment. Let me know how you made them, yours, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I so appreciate you, and I'm so grateful for you tuning in and watching these videos. I have so much fun making them, and I hope your family enjoys them as much as mine did. Have a great day.